Hey, good morning. It's the start of a new week, and Jaden and I this morning are way down in that comb wash area looking for those cows that beat us up a couple of weeks ago. And we're kind of setting a trap up down here. We're putting out a little bit of hay and some salt, a little bit of supplement to see if we can get them out of that brush and get them into an open spot. And we pulled in down here and we can see some of the cows. And we're going to sneak over this hill and see if I can get a video of them. But it looks like 3 of our cows and 1 wild cow. I think it's a small bull, maybe a year or 2-year-old bull. But we're going to sneak over there and see what we can see. Okay, there they are. And the white-faced one is the wild one. You can tell it doesn't have any earmark, no brands, and I thought it looked like a little bull. Okay, so what our plan is to kind of get them comfortable coming into a little bit of that supplement and salt there. And then we're going to creep down here in a few days on horses, see if we can get around them and get them in the open where we can catch them and not have to fight that dang brush. But that's the plan. So we'll see how that goes. We're just gonna kind of watch them for a minute. We actually put a little trail camera right on that supplement and salt so we could tell exactly what we got. So we're feeling kind of good about it this morning. We're encouraged. So anyway, okay, we're going to go check a couple of other areas down here real quick and see if there's any more cows. Well, good morning. We got that supplement and some things set out for those cows yesterday, and so hopefully they're going to stay there and we'll be able to get them in a few days, we hope. Today we are doing another big move. We're gathering cows that we're going to trailer up to another pasture, and then once we get them in that pasture, we've got to drive them a long ways out to a point where there's good feed, but it's kind of a long process. It'll take us 2 or 3 days to do this, and so that's what we're doing today. And part of this is that we are just working on keeping our winter range in good shape. So I'm trying not to overgraze anything, and so several times during the winter we move pastures and make a pretty major transition so that we keep the feed good and the cows in good shape, and just everything we're supposed to be doing in order to manage the permits that we have. So that's the purpose behind why we're moving. But it's just time to get these cows off some of this lower country and move them to a little different place. So that's what we'll be doing. And then this weekend, probably Friday, we will make that big push. And it's, 9 or 10 mile push again. So no rest. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right, we're starting to find a few cows. Wanted to give you just a little perspective of kind of what we're doing and why we're doing it. So we've been on this part of the winter range for several months now, and it's a good elevation and the temperature's nice down here. The cows do well, but we don't want to overgraze it, and we want these cows to stay in good shape. And so we're going to move these cows off this portion of the winter range and up to a little higher elevation, but still low enough elevation that they're going to do fine if we get deep snow. So way out there in the distance, you can see that red cliff right there. It's just a big plateau, big mesa. And these grazing permits go on top of that mesa as well. So we're gonna corral these cows, and then we're gonna trailer them in trucks up what's called the Moki Dugway and up onto those points over there where the feed is really good, and these cows will do great over there. And again, it's just part of managing the range that we have. And so that's kind of what we're going to do. Now that Moki Dugway is a little bit sketchy and a little scary. So I'll show you what it's like when we get over there. But I don't know, you're always a little bit nervous about taking your truck and trailer up that thing, especially full of cows, just because of how it is. So anyway, that's what we're doing and why we're doing it today. So just gathering up a few of these cows here, and we're going to head them toward that a little corral over here, and then trailer them up onto Cedar Mesa, and we'll be doing that for the next couple of days. So anyway, that's what we're doing. All right, got cows in the corral, getting trailers loaded up, getting the first loads ready to go. Kind of a unique corral made out of plastic, real heavy plastic pipe and cable. Kind of cool. Okay, Jaden's locking in the hubs, and we're getting ready to try to pull these loads up the Moki Dugway. Kind of show you what it's like as we're going up. But I'm not going to slow down and take too much video, I'll tell you that. It's a little bit sketchy. Goes right back around that corner up there. Okay, made it up. Go ahead and unload. Hopefully they'll get out. Hey, good morning. Well, we are up where we hauled those cows the other day, and we're pushing them way down the country. And so we've got them kind of going already this morning, and we've got about a 8 or 9 mile push today. So it's going to be a big push, but I've got Taryn and Trayson and Jaden here today, and they are pushing these cows this way. I pulled the truck down here so I could be in front of them just a little bit, but I'm riding Glade today. And then if you can see him or not, there he is. We've got Mesa with us, and we'll probably ride him a little bit today too, but we're gonna let him tag us down through here. It ought to be pretty good. So one thing I did want to just update you on, last couple of days we've just been hauling cows and moving water troughs and stuff like that, but Jaden and I went back in to comb and saw those cows again, and they're coming back into the supplement and stuff that we set out down there. So tomorrow we're going to go down there and see if we can get them. And what we've got is we've got 3 of our cows and one little wild cow. Looks like a heifer. But we set those trail cameras and they worked, and we got pictures, and so we kind of know what they are, and we're hoping we know where they're going to be, but we're going to try that tomorrow. So that'll be an interesting day as well. But today we're just doing lots of pushing down the road. So I'll video some, but not a ton. I don't want to bore you with just going straight down the road. But anyway, that's what we're doing. All right, I caught up to them. They're bringing the cows. Okay, we made it down here. Not too bad. Taken us about 4 hours to get here. The cows moved really well, but they're here now, and they are on good water and good feed, and they ought to be happy. Jaden's still working them. Anyway, we're gonna ride back to the truck, which is up here a couple of miles, and Trayson is gonna get on Mesa, and we're gonna go back. We're gonna pony him. He's getting himself a night latch hooked on there just in case. Hey, good morning. We are heading down into Combe to see if we can get these cows out that we've been working on for the last little while. Been bringing some supplement and hay down here. Anyway, we saw them Thursday, had them located in a good spot, so today's the day we're gonna get them. And we know we're all going to be in the brush down here, probably on our hands and knees and everything else. And so we've left our cowboy hats in the truck. We've got our knee pads on. No, we don't have knee pads on, but we definitely got our chaps on, and we're ready to do whatever we need to do to get these out of here. We know we've got at least 3 cows and 1 wild cow in here, so we're going to try to get all them back up. And if we can, we're going to push them up to a little corral up here and get them in if they'll push. We hope we don't have to rope anything down in here because it's just a long lead out. There's no way to get a trailer in here, and it's a lot of work. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. We got Jaden and Trayson and Taryn and Quinn and Cody, and got the great crew and got the dogs, and we're just gonna see what we can do. We're gonna try to get between them and the river. So if they're where they were the other day, we're just gonna be real quiet and slip around them and get down below them. And if we can get below them and keep them off that river, we'll be doing a lot better. So that's what we're trying to do. Okay, we've come around that corner where they were 2 days ago, and they're not there on the feed that we set out. So we're gonna have to look around a little bit. They've got to be here somewhere. Okay, well, we've cut their tracks and they are headed to the river, those dang things. So we're headed to the river. We hope we can catch them off the river a little bit, but we're gonna go try anyway. But that's where they were. We had a trail camera set up right there, and they were in on that supplement salt yesterday at about noon was the last picture. So right after that, they left and headed to the river. Well, all right, we made it all the way to the river, and their tracks are coming back into here. So we're officially depressed. Maybe not officially depressed, but definitely going to be a lot harder job. We're going to ride down through this and see if we can turn them up. I'll let the dogs go down in here and we'll see if we can find them, but it's going to be a lot harder job than it would have been if they'd have been back there just a little ways.
Baby, there they are. Hold that. Dog's got him right here. What the heck? Again? front of the black one. Right there, Baker.
Okay, we caught him. Dogs finally got on everything right here. So, okay, we're gonna hold these cows for a minute, just let them calm down for a second. They're just wanting to run off, and then we're gonna try to get them up out of the bottom of this and into some clearings here where we can push them without having to fight the brush. Boy, I'm so glad we found them. Oh my goodness, I'm glad we found them. Okay, we got them kind of out of the bottom of there and in a little side canyon that will take us up to where this little corral is. And so now we're just kind of staying in front of them and behind them, and they still want to kind of run away. That little white-faced heifer there, she is unbranded, long-eared, and she'll be going to the sheriff's office to impound her. The other three will be going back out where they're supposed to be. Anyway, we're going to keep them right in here. It's about, probably 3 miles from here to the corral. So we got a little ways to take them. Kind of how we've got them in here. They just can't hardly get away from us because there's kind of this rim on both sides and they come up a little draw. And anyway, it sure has made it a lot easier. All right, this looks like some kind of an old dwelling of some kind right here. Old home. Looks like a fireplace even, or a chimney, start of a chimney. Kind of cool looking though. Clear out here in the middle of nowhere.
That's pretty neat.
Old door laying right there. Must have been a little camp. Okay, got them to the corral. Now we're going to get them in just a little spot here where we can load them. But we're doing good. Cows are been real good so far. Okay, perfect. Back the trailers up and get them where they're supposed to be. Okay, these guys are griping because we're late for lunch. But that's going to be a wrap on our week. You have any words of wisdom for us, Taryn?
Not this week. Maybe next week.
Next week. He'll be thinking about it all week.
Give me some prep time.
Okay. See you next week.